For years I carried this picture in my head. Not a specific country, not a specific job, not even a specific business. Just a feeling. Freedom, adventure, waking up excited about life, working on my own terms, having time for myself, exploring the world, feeling fully alive. The problem was, I had no idea how to get there. Like most people, I assumed it would take years, maybe even decades. Work hard, build a career, save money, keep going. Eventually, one day, life would begin. At least that's what I believed for years. So I studied, I worked, I climbed the ladder, I collected experience, and every now and then I'd catch myself daydreaming about a different kind of life. A life with more freedom, more adventure, more space. But then, life got busy again. I'd go right back to work. Years passed like that. Until one day, I made a decision that scared me. I quit my job. Not because I had everything figured out. Actually, I had no idea what would happen next. All I knew was I couldn't keep waiting for some future version of my life to arrive. I wanted to change something. I wanted to build that life. And then something unexpected happened. An opportunity appeared. Remote freelance work. Not the business I thought I would be building. Not the path I had imagined. But sometimes life doesn't reward the perfect plan. Sometimes it rewards the jump, the decision. So I jumped. And a few weeks later, I found myself in Vietnam, working remotely, living life, exploring a country I've never been to before. And the strange thing was, it didn't feel like a vacation. It felt like life, my life. Some mornings I started with a run by the beach, other mornings I started with work, and some days I just explored the country. Some days I sat in a cafe for hours. Some days I rested. Some days I wandered. Some days I thought. And for the first time in a very, very long time, life felt spacious. Like I could finally breathe. Then, one night, something happened I'll never forget. I was sitting on a riverboat in Da Nang. The city lights reflected on the water. I had a coconut in my hand. Music was playing through the speakers. One of those songs that somehow arrives at exactly the right moment. I remember looking at the skyline, listening, smiling, and feeling unexpectedly emotional. Not because something was wrong, because for the first time, something felt completely right. And suddenly, a thought hit me. This is it. This is the life. Not the final version, not the finished version, but the life I had spent years dreaming about. I wasn't imagining it anymore. I wasn't planning it. I wasn't working towards it. I was finally living it. And honestly, I couldn't believe it, because I had always assumed it would take longer, that I would have to wait, that freedom lived somewhere far in the future. Yet, there it was, on a riverboat in Vietnam, a month after leaving my job, working remotely, feeling alive, feeling free, feeling grateful. And the funny thing is that almost nothing happened the way I expected. The business wasn't the one I planned, the path wasn't the one I planned, the timeline definitely wasn't the one I had expected, but the feeling was exactly the one I had imagined. And that's the lesson I keep coming back to. Sometimes we focus so much on the next chapter that we fail to notice we're already living the one we once dreamed about. Always looking ahead, the next goal, the next achievement, the next milestone. Meanwhile, life is quietly happening right now. That night didn't change my life. It revealed it. It showed me that the thing I had been chasing for years wasn't a destination. It was a way of living. And ever since then, I've been trying to build more of it. Not somebody else's version, my version. So let me leave you with a question. What does your version of life look like? Not the life other people expect from you. Your life. Because once you know what you're actually moving toward, you'll start recognizing opportunities that were invisible before. And maybe one day, in a moment you never expected, you look around and you realize you've already started living it. Sometimes your dream life is just one decision away, and sometimes it might arrive even faster than you ever anticipated. Make decisions. Start living life. Don't wait for it. Create it.